Hello and welcome to Craig Pest Channel. Today it is episode 4 of Morris Minor Repair. Now in this episode we're going to be doing the interior and the speedometer. Because the speedometer doesn't work and I got to reassemble the interior after I stripped it out to do the floors. Now yesterday I filled in the little cracks and holes in the floor that I didn't get originally with the floors that I put in. I filled those in, and I put in a headliner, which was really fun. It actually came out really good. So I'm going to take you down to the Morris Minor, where I will be removing the speedometer. Once I remove the speedometer, I'm going to fix the speedometer. Once it's fixed, put it back in the car and start reassembling the interior. So I'll meet you down at the Morris Minor. Okay, now we are at the Morris Minor yet again, and I want to show you what I was up to yesterday. So, I already have the carpet glued down, so I can't show you the holes I fixed, but if I can get in the back seat here, look at this headliner. Now, I put this up yesterday, and how I held it in is this Alex Fast Dry caulk. So that stuff has always worked for me for hanging up stuff. It even helped with the back window. And this is where the headliner kind of got messed up, but I was able to fix it because this rear window. So this I just have tucked in there. I haven't glued that in. But aside from this back window, which is just a little bit wrinkly, this is really nice. So, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So, I got to remove this speedometer and fix it because it doesn't work currently, and I don't like that. Okay, so I have a screwdriver jamming the door open because these Morris Minor doors don't have any detents, so they're either closed or trying to close. So, I got a light. I'm going to remove this. So, I have removed this before I actually put this in, and it's just 2 Phillips screws holding the back behind there. So I gotta open my glove box, remove the glove box liner, and get the 2 Phillips screws in the back. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm sorry if this light is overexposing the speedometer, but I gotta work with the light. I can't really use the dome light for this since I gotta look behind the dash. So, to remove this, there's 1 Phillips screw on each side that clamps it in, and then you gotta remove this trim piece here. But the binnacle glass from the speedometer came off the trim piece, so I guess that comes off too. And we just simply wiggle it out. When it's out about this far, we start unplugging things from the back, because these have things plugged into them, including the speedometer cable. So let's just remove that. Speedometer cable is off. Just a couple more. Oh, we got the wires for the gas gauge. And there we go. Our speedometer is now off. Let's bring it into the basement and tear it apart to fix it. Okay, now we are at the rebuild table. Here is the speedometer. Nice front. Here's the back. And let's figure out how to tear this thing apart. So, there's a lot of metal shavings on this table. I'm just going to sweep those off. So, it looks like I want to remove the needle, because I want to get to this whole thing. You know what? Let's remove these 2 screws and see what happens. Okay, so here's the speedometer. Here's a screw gun. Now, in the back of the speedometer is where the drive cable connects. I have a bit that'll fit in there, so we can see if it will move. Okay, that's going weird. Let's try something. Let's try backing this a turn. Here, let me do this off camera. Okay, so here's the speedometer. I'm going to lean it face up as it would be in the car, like this. It's very finicky. Oh. Let's go see if it'll work in the car. Okay, so the speedo's back in the car right there. And it does work. I tested it before the car ran out of gas because I ran it out of gas so I could do welding, and there was just enough in the float bowl to tell me that there was, that it worked. So now we have to clean out my interior first. We really have to clean it. And then we're going to start reassembling it. Okay, the interior is back together. This passenger seat, I have to find a Morris Minor seat, or at least one similar to this one, because that one is just, no, I don't like that seat very much. I'm not changing the seats. I like the original seats. This one I made in 30 minutes. It took literally 30 minutes to make. I mounted them in with these brackets I made. Basically how they were put in the first time, and they're bolted down on the bottom. And the whole thing is done now. The interior is back together. It's very nice, except for that passenger seat. I really gotta find one. If you know of one in the United States, comment a link to it below, because I'm looking for a passenger seat. I don't even care if it's even a passenger seat. I just want a seat that would be in a Morris Minor, or something that looks like that, because I can't find one. So, this is the first Morris Minor repair that's actually ended in the daytime. That's how long it took. I started about 8 a.m. It is 2:12 p.m., so it took quite a long time, but normally I start these around 2 p.m., so it wasn't that bad. So, thanks for watching. I'm not sure what the next Morris Minor repair part is going to be. It may be stripping it down for paint. It may be anything else. It might be adding a cooling fan to the top of the hood to make sure I can cool the engine down in traffic. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be something. And it will be pretty soon. Thanks for watching.